Good evening. Hello, everybody. Hi, Colin, Southern Blessed, Pharmacy C Network, Nicole. Hi, Lori. She went swimming today in New York. Oh my gosh. It's like 55 degrees here, Fahrenheit. It's really getting cold. Who else is in here? Let's see. Oh, Grace. Hi, Grace. Hidden Oaks Homestead. How are you guys? All right. Yeah, so it's been getting real cold here, guys. It's time to like get all my green tomatoes in, and I'm gonna have to like get my counter full of green tomatoes to let them mature over the next week or so that I can can a little bit. Hey, Waypoint. Oh my gosh, Justin, it's been a while. I just saw your community post with the moose. That's pretty cool. Hi, Cecilia. Yeah, so it's been a crazy week, guys. It's been cold. My tomatoes are like slowly dying off from mildew, and it's been raining, really windy. My trellises, they held up so good. I'm really happy with them. So yeah, I'm just like really that cheap option instead of having cattle panel because over here it's just inaccessible. It was a great way to trellis them. I'm really happy about it. All right. Oh, you're going to bed? Okay. Good night. Love you. Ben is going to bed. He says good night. Yeah. So it's funny. I go live and he goes to bed like almost every time. Um. All right. Let's see here. I had to wear pants today. Colin says. Oh man, I've been wearing winter coat and I've been like dressing up my girls with toques and it's been pretty crazy. Going like waiting for the school bus. A good thing that we live on top of the mountain, so when the school bus comes down, we see it from far away, so we're able to go outside and like right at the last minute, which is pretty cool. Hey Bob, how are you? Awesome, thanks for being here, guys. Yeah, how are your guys' gardens? How are you guys' homesteads holding up in the weather? Here, I'm going to share my screen with you guys for my weather forecast and see what I can do here for my next week. So I put it in Fahrenheit for you guys. Now tomorrow's going to be 55. And how do I see the low? Okay, low of 48, low of 50. So it's getting cold here. 46 on Tuesday with, some sun but rain. But so I need to harvest my onions to get them to cure in the sun, because if you want to like keep them all winter and store them, they have to like cure in the sun a little bit, and then you bring them in to dry and cure. So I'm going to probably be doing a video on that too. I've been really busy with my zucchini, guys. If I got zucchini this and zucchini that, I got some videos for you guys. I just haven't edited because it's just been so crazy. But you guys probably know what I'm talking about because it has been like homesteading is a challenge in itself. Let me just go back to my chat. Oh, Going Green Mom, hello. How are you? Yeah. So I am trying a few different methods to try to get my tomatoes to mature faster. So I'm gonna try to get like in a paper bag, and then I'm gonna try the in the box method, and then on the counter with just some towels over it. See what I can do, what the different methods, because here in Zone 3, if you do not have a greenhouse, you do not have a choice but to pick them all green, and you know that's how it goes. Rob Anderson, hi, how are you? John Kedzier, I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you so much. If you guys are new here, thank you so much for being here. If you're from Prepper Nurse One, I know Sean has been telling you guys to join in from there a lot these days, and that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. Rabin Boulian, hello. All right. So who here has a garden? Can you do a 1 in the chat if you have a garden? I want to see everybody who's gardening this year. And do a 2 if you do not have a garden. My dad was laughing when you were putting hay down and then you laid down. Oh, yeah, that was in the springtime, in the opening of my gardens. Oh, yeah. Like the springtime cold is so much different than the fall time cold. Like, it'll seriously be like, let's say 10 degrees or like 5 degrees Celsius, which is, I don't know how much in Fahrenheit, but it's like 5 degrees above the freezing point in the springtime. And I'll be in a t-shirt in the sun because it's just like the way that the sun hits here is just like perfect. And then 5 degrees or 10 degrees in the fall, you have your winter coat on. It's just like humid, cold. All right, Cecilia has a garden. Justin does not. Rob has a garden, I think. North Shore, he has an urban garden. Going Green Mom, yes. Pharmacy, yes. Sony's Place has one. Awesome. So yeah, it's been a crazy growing season. It was super short this year, like way shorter than last year. Last year we had like our first permanent snow like in the beginning of November. And this year I'm really scared. I think it's gonna come sooner, guys. Oh, hi, Louis, Last year, why? How are you? Thanks for coming in. Hi, Cliff, Foxit. You guys are always there. Awesome. We just put up a new video of our garden today. Southern Bless says, awesome. I'll go check that out for sure. I need to catch up with a few people. I've been just mad in the kitchen getting I made 2 zucchini desserts that I filmed. I don't know like how good of a video it's going to be because I had the kids running around and I figured maybe I'd do one without music or like one without me talking, just like have like music in it and just do like clips of, okay, you need this, and you do that sort of video, and you're like those cooking videos. And then I have another one that I'm going to be talking in. So I'm trying to like switch it up a little bit. Hi, Brian. Be ready. How are you? I'm glad you're here. Man, if I don't know how your zucchinis are doing, but I know you started them way earlier than me because you're in a hotter climate. My zucchini, I still have some in the garden actually that I need to pick, which is like amazing. Look what I made today. Sean, you'll like this. Zucchini bread. And I made it with, I tried to save on costs, so I got some peanuts in there and some chocolate chips. It is so yummy. And then I made another dessert, which is probably going to be up. If it's not tomorrow, it's going to be up on Friday. So let's just say Friday should have a video of that dessert, which is, it's just so amazing. If you have like kids that are finicky with zucchini, that is going to be the one you're going to want to make. Pure Canadian Lifestyle, hello. All right, let's see. Nothing went in late June, early July. Yeah, see, it's been like the season started so late and it's going to end really soon. So it's like it's been a crazy year. Unfortunately, I usually had my garlic was usually harvested like 2 weeks before time, and this year I had to wait 2 weeks. Everything popped up so late in the spring. And yeah, so that was a damper on the season, especially when you're like in a really short growing season like me. So next year, Ben and I, we talked about it, and we've been really thinking of getting a greenhouse because it's about that time. It's just if we want to have like interesting harvests and stuff and not always have to like have like I could seriously with all my green tomatoes that I have to harvest, I could probably lay them out on my whole like floor of my first floor. That's how many I have. So I'm gonna have to get creative. Justin says, been pretty busy, but I've got a new series getting ready to premiere. Had to take the summer off of YouTube, too much going on. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it, Justin. All my zucchini squash didn't do a thing, so I cut them down and pulled them. Yeah, well, sometimes you don't have a choice. Sometimes, some years that just happens. It just sometimes things don't work. Like this year, my thing that didn't work was cucumbers. I didn't have good cucumbers. I put them in another garden below, which I didn't even do a video on this yet, but I have another 50 by 50 garden that's like on the other side of my driveway. And I did video of the prepping and how what I did, what I amended the soil with, and how I prepped the soil in my beds. I just didn't get around to edit it at all. And I put my cucumbers down there. And what happens here is on the top of my hill, there's my orchard. And then like another level is my house and then my big garden in front. And then lower is my other garden, which my cucumbers totally froze 2 weeks ago. So that's been crazy. Like I've never had that happen before, but everything in my top garden where my house is fine. Like I usually have like a microclimate there, and so that's safe. But I got a few cucumbers, enough to do like a little relish, so I'll probably do a relish video. But yeah, that's it's and like I said, it's been crazy. Um, let's see, let me scroll back up in the chat. Oh, Tristan. Hi, Country Fly Life. Hello. It's great to see you too. I'm happy I finally got him to send me a picture of him and his face, because I watch his fishing videos in New Zealand, and he's always got the GoPro on his forehead, so I asked him to send me a picture with him and a fish, and I'm really happy to put a face to the name. Rhubarb crisp last week. Yum, Rob, that sounds yummy. I still have strawberries in my garden. Like, strawberries are loving this cold. I am really, really excited about it. Somebody asked me, actually, I answered a few questions. Somebody asked me the name of the strawberry plants. I'm going to say that. I'm going to answer that in my next vlog, in my Friday video. So I had a few questions that weren't answered, and I put them in there. Colin, I am getting around to mowing my lawn so I can show you like the my well and everything that you asked for. So it's just a shallow well, and we had to get it tested because the cows are pretty close, and we're afraid that it might be too close. So we'll see. We're waiting for the results right now. Zucchini bread is addictive. It is. It is addictive, and you can freeze it so well. So that's like one of the best things that I really love about it. I'm sitting outside watching. It's 66 out. Yeah, 66. That's still pretty cold. That's still pretty cold. All right, let me see. Scroll down. You guys had a hard drought there, Pharmacy Seed? Yeah. I mean, we had one in the beginning of spring. It went like, it's weird how spring happened here. It was super cold, snow, and it wasn't going away, and then it went to like hot summer, scalding hot, real fast. Like we skipped sort of like the long thaw of the spring that we usually have, the muddy and everything. We skipped through all that. So yeah, it's 2020, huh? It's been a weird, weird year. I hear an owl, Laura says. That's awesome. I love owls. We have a big owl here too. We have a whole bunch of predators. We have a big, how do you call faucon? Oh my gosh, faucon is falcons? Yeah, we have falcons, the big ones and the small ones. And they are like loving the mice. And the mice, oh my gosh, guys, the mice, my house is like infested right now. We have a big hole on the bottom of my door in the basement where we bring the wood in, and every fall there's always mice that like get their way in. But this year it's like crazier than ever. We've been catching like 2 or 3 a day, like, and we have to stay on top of it. Like I won't even be surprised if like the trap that I have will set off while we're talking right now. That's how like crazy it has been. And my cat, he's not like, we tried bringing him in, but he does not like, he's just fat and happy, and he will not get, he's not a good cat. We have another one that's really good, and he brings us trophies everywhere, but like we're not able to catch him. That's like, he's a little savage. So yeah, so we're fixing that door right now. We actually got some cement in the crack, and we're gonna do like a step, and then we're gonna fill it up with foam so that it's completely safe and there's no holes in there. And then so we laid down the cement and it rained so, so bad and all the water came flooding in my basement. Good thing my basement isn't finished, it's just completely like rough, and that's where we keep all our firewood. But man, what a day. Like it's been raining so bad in my basement. All right, sorry, I had to I had to say that and get that out there. I'm gonna scroll back in the chat. Mal, you got more room for laying hens. Yes, I do. I do have more room for laying hens. I don't know if we're gonna get more right now. Like I definitely will have to think of getting more because I was just about to get my zucchini done last week, and I was like, "Oh, I can't do bread. I don't have enough eggs." Like I have 2 laying hens, but we go through all the eggs pretty fast, family of 4. So we might think of getting 2 more next year. Um, for now, we're gonna have to work on more installations to get it a little bit bigger if we want to get more. But yeah, so start slow, right? I mean, the important thing is to start now, not necessarily in quantities, but like just, to get your hands like wet, get your feet wet a little bit. So that's what we're doing with the chickens. Um, that's a lot of matters. I don't know about what you're saying there. I'm turning an old shed into a greenhouse, tired of not having one. Yes, you see, Emma, that's the greatest thing. I'm trying to figure out I'm thinking of maybe getting some raised beds in my garden and then have like those little hoops that I can add on for like in the spring and then in the fall put them back on. So that's one idea that I had. And then the other idea was to just like, I don't know if you guys saw my horse shelter, that A-frame. We could probably just do like an A-frame greenhouse with plastic, which that would be super simple. We have all the wood on our property, and it's just you put them on, you, like as an A, you just drop it on the ground, and that's pretty much all you need. So get like, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 arches and like brace them together. So, but I need something solid because I have really bad winds here. That's the challenge of living on top of a mountain. Um, it's 45 degrees here in New Mexico right now. My plants are not happy. Had to move them into the greenhouse with a heat lamp. Yeah, see? So it's getting colder. It's getting colder. Winter's coming, guys. I don't know how winter is in New Mexico, but I mean, still, you guys' plants are used to all the heat. I built one from logs in 2014. Same thing. Had have one, loved it. Winter so much better with green plants around you. Yes, definitely. We really we have the plan to get a greenhouse like fixed right onto our house because we have all the glass and all the windows. It's just that we need to build frames for them, and we're still undecided on whether we want to have it like this is the wall of our house. We're still undecided if we want to have it like this or have a smaller roof and then have the windows go down because it's not tempered glass. So if it like breaks or something, then I mean, it's just a little scary for me, the idea of having just regular glass on top of my head. Because, like we could have ice shoot off of the roof and then break it. And if you're underneath it, then that will slice a throat. Like, I mean, maybe it's just me being paranoid, but it's still like for me a little scary. So I don't know. We'll see how we end up doing that eventually. But we're probably going to start with a greenhouse separated from the house for the beginning, and then just like take our time and live in it a little bit, and like try to configure how we're going to do it next to the house. Just like everybody's been telling me, like my family, oh, your house isn't done yet, oh, you're still like you still have your walls not finished here yet. I'm like, well, no, I mean, we're living in it. I built a house from scratch, a homestead from scratch in 2014 with Ben, and it took us 3 years and like literally from the ground up. And we lived in it and we're like, "Oh, this could have been different. This room, this this window or and there was a whole bunch of things of the house that were like, okay, this isn't functional. It was nice on paper, but it's not functional. And living in this house and renovating it, like we were aware it was going to take a long time, but I'm sort of just now embracing it and appreciating the fact that we're living in it first and I can like figure it out as I'm living in it and be like, okay, you know what? I really need a pantry. I think I'm gonna get a pantry right in back of me. And like it'll be walk-in. I'll be able to put all my like my pressure canner and all my canning stuff and my kitchen accessories in there, and it won't be too far away from the house from the kitchen. So it's just like living in it and like experiencing it rather than getting it all done fast and then realizing you did a mistake. Like Johnny said, do it right or do it twice, right? I need to get that on a t-shirt. Anyways, let me go back in the chat. Sorry, I'm rambling here. I'm hoping to do a garden next summer. My problem is I always go too big and get overwhelmed with it. Yeah. See, the important thing is to not to start big, but like start small, but start now. That's it. All right, I'm gonna go scroll. My internet's being weird, guys. All right, I see a whole bunch of new people. I'm just scrolling down here. Sorry, I'm behind in the chat, aren't I? I talk too much, don't I? Okay. Let me see. Sorry, not responding well. Got serious lag for some reason, Colin says. Okay, it's fine. So you guys are talking with each other. Awesome. Thank you guys for interacting. I know that helps like the algorithm and everything. So that's pretty cool. I'm just having a hard time following. If you guys have questions, put them in caps. It'll jump in my face. It'll be easier for me. Be ready to heat the crap out of it. Oh, you mean my greenhouse? Probably. I'm not gonna do like greenhouse winter gardening and stuff for the first years, that's for sure. Homesteading Northern Michigan, hello. Thanks for being in here. Farmstead Smith. How cold is really cold? High life fly country. Okay, I showed up. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys my my climate right now. I'm gonna share my screen. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to show you my 7-day. Okay. Just to give you guys an idea of what my climate is right now. So Thursday, it's supposed to be 55 with a low of 48. See, it's all French. Welcome to Quebec. Yeah, so it's supposed to warm up a little bit on Saturday and Sunday, but rain and humidity and lots of wind and yeah, sucky. So I'm bringing in all my tomatoes, green. I'm gonna probably get some red ones tomorrow because I saw some. I left some in there, but yeah, it's been crazy, guys. All right, going back in the chat. I'm gonna probably have to eventually scroll down. A tempo would be good over raised beds, but with wind, yeah. See, I have a tempo and I'm thinking of doing it. I'm gonna have to strap it down real good if I put plastic on a tempo. It's like a temporary garage that we have here. Like pretty much everybody in Quebec, in the city or in the country, has a temporary garage to park your car. It's just a big plastic material on a metal frame. Dropping the W word, winter. Yes, winter is coming, guys. All right, I'm going to go down. Hey, Tyler. Tyler Wood Bushcraft is in the house. Scrolling down, guys. Scrolling. Trying to catch up. I'm going to get back up to date. Okay. Sorry, I'm just reading through them real quick, and then I'm going to be right back with you guys and show you guys a few things. I went out to my where I was raised a few days ago, and I have some drone footage of that farm. If you guys want to see it, you let me know. I could show you guys like right now. It's pretty like It was it changed so much, and I got the drone over it, and it was so windy, and I just have, like, the little Mavic Mini, and so it's the homestead where I was raised, and, yeah, Bettina says, "Yes." So many awesome people in the chat. Yes, I know. I seriously, like, you guys are the best. I love having all of you guys in here chatting, and Jean-Philippe Ross, hello. Is he ready for hunting season? Is Ben ready for hunting season? Well, my neighbors are hunting with him, and they wanted to come on our property because we have the beaver dam, and that's where all the wildlife comes to drink. So they got the salt and minerals there. We've seen a lot of tracks. There's still bear sightings everywhere and bear droppings everywhere on the property. So, that's not good for deer. I heard coyotes last night. My horse has been getting out of the pasture because it's the grass is getting a little sparse. And so last night I went outside, put him back in the pasture, made sure that the electricity was on, and coyotes were like right next to us. I'm like, no, don't be killing our deer. Hey, Mark, Rolling Homestead. How are you? I'm at work still. I caught your live yesterday. I rewatched a little bit. I was like, man, you guys, for that winter challenge, I should go out there and just like go sleep in the hot tent and just film you guys, be your camera woman. But no, that won't happen this year. I'm using green tomato seed in the conservatory. It's south facing and quite warm. Awesome. Yeah. See, I have a south facing little greenhouse right here, actually, right in back of this door. And I usually close it up and get a little heating in there. And in the springtime, that's where I start a whole bunch of my stuff. But I'm thinking of maybe grabbing a few suckers of my tomatoes and trying the ups. I'm going to do a second attempt of my hanging baskets because I have tomatoes that are upside down in this like green bag, which I'm going to have to. I filmed the update on those tomatoes and the results. I just need to edit. I'm just so bad. You know, it's so hard when you're a full-time homesteader and your goal is to be a part-time YouTuber. You can't get the content out as much as you want. And I know, Mark, you understand. It's just, I'd rather be a full-time homesteader than a full-time YouTuber, so you got to like choose. And then, we got the kids and everything. So, but I know our winter's really long, so I'm going to have a lot of editing time. So I promise I'm going to get a lot of content out for you guys. I got so much stuff recorded. Oh my gosh. It's like not even believable. I still have stuff from 2018 that I haven't edited. That's how bad I am. But I like spring them on you from time to time. You do an amazing live stream. It's just a laid back atmosphere in here. Oh, Tristan, thank you. Well, speaking of laid back, ka-ching! It's beer time. As soon as I hit like 30 people, I usually open it up these days. Don't brew on me. Oh, no. Sorry, guys. It's being bad. Okay. 2018. That's so 2018. Yeah, we'll see. It'll bring back some old memories of some really good times. All right, I'm letting it scroll. Raspberry Rock. Oh my God, is that a Guinness? Yes. You have a problem with Guinness? Yeah, Slurpee Slurpee. Yeah, man, I've been trying to find a place. Okay, is there a troll in here? That reminds me time for... There might be a troll. Oh my gosh, I'm getting my first troll, guys. That's exciting. That's pretty funny. Hey, Pete, how are you? Oh, and Will, Miss Mitz, how are you guys doing? Yes, we do have a really awesome community that come to my chats, and I really appreciate you guys so much. Bob the Raptor and Joe, hello. I love his slang. He always says Quebec mammal. I don't know. There's somebody that is saying Can you guys see what's going on in the chat? There's one guy that his things keep on saying, do you want to show the comment or hide it? I don't know. We'll see. You guys, I know you moderators are there. No guests tonight, Mallory? Well, you know what? I could have somebody up, but I don't like I was trying to get Eskimo in Alaska up here, but she is like in moving mode. She is moving to a new homestead, and we really tried to get her, but the connection wasn't working. And for some reason, StreamYards these days has been really like sketchy. Even like on my live streams, the other time I was trying to do a live and it kept on cutting me off. So I just figured I'd just go live by myself for a little while, and yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so it's Commander Vlog says, oh, it's probably me, but YouTube is messing it up. He says he's not a troll. I don't know. I'm not touching anything. I'm letting my moderators deal with that. All right. Please keep your post family friendly. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like his messages are like always being held for review. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, so Eskimo in Alaska, she has like a homestead that she bought in Homer. So she is going up like I think 2 full growing zones from where she was, and she's not going to be like so secluded out there, and she's not going to have everything flown in to her like to where she lives. And I think that is amazing for her. And she's got like these 2 big structures for greenhouses, and the view of the mountains are just out of this world, guys. I just like she showed me the pictures. I was in Montreal with my sister, and I was just like almost crying because it was so beautiful, and I was just so happy for her. Oh my gosh, like I can't wait till you guys see what's happening with her. Like it's amazing. I'm just so happy for her. All right. The Overworked Garden. Did I say hi, Mark? I'm sorry. All right, so I'm going to share the link if somebody wants to hop on. And I'm going to put it right here. And I will keep my eyes open and peeled for you guys. As long as we keep it like more homesteady, I don't want to go back into camera gear and stuff like the other week we were talking about camera gear and stuff. I just want to keep it laid back. And Mr. Rose, what did Mr. Rose say? If I'm Sean's brother, I need to make ketchup. We'd be unstoppable. Man, you need to get some mad canning done. That would be amazing to see, Mallory. Oh, I see Cliff. Device not connected, Cliff. It says probably your mic or cam is not connected. Can one do that on an iPad? Yes, you can do that on an iPad. You can definitely, Bettina, hop on with an iPad.
Man, that took a while for my camera to turn on.
Okay. Turned on my volume.
I'm not that loud.
All right, I got you. I hear you. It's because every time I go live, I forget to mute my screen, and I always use the YouTube chat, and so I go live, and then I hear myself like 20 seconds later, and then it just like screws me up. So, how are your gardens doing, Cliff?
Aside from the random cold snap we just got over the last 2 days, they're doing pretty good.
Is that really unusual for New Mexico?
At this time of year, yes. We don't normally get cold until like October. October. Like the ass end of October is when it starts getting cold for us. But because of the weird weather patterns all over the world, mainly due to California's fires throwing off the weather ecosystem, because half that state's on fire, it's throwing everything off everywhere else. On top of the fact that the southern area, the southeast area, is getting tornadoes and hurricanes left and right.
I know. This year has been crazy. I saw somebody on Instagram. Who was it? I had a whole bunch of ash. Was was it you, Southern Blessed? I don't remember. I saw a picture of somebody that I usually follow, and the name is just I'm not able to remember, but there was ashes all over the car.
Yeah,
Oh, the
most
unicorn.
likely California, Washington region, and Oregon.
He says the unicorn's cute. I got that when I went to my sister's.
I actually forgot that was an actual. For a second there, I thought it was like a stamp you just stuck on the screen. Like I always forget about that guy.
Yeah, it's the second time. I actually tried getting a new studio set up in my house, and then I tried it last week, and then the internet connection was not doing it, and so I had to cancel. But it would have been really cool. So I'm really trying to like upgrade my little setup so you guys don't always have like this grow light setup in back, you know.
Oh my,
But I don't know.
me.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's just me, I guess.
Look at my background. I got DVDs and a hat and a bed full of clothes and laundry.
Yeah. Well, your books look organized and your DVDs look organized.
I don't have a single book over there. Those are all DVDs. All of that.
Wow.
DVDs all the way to the floor. That one's all DVDs. And then I got two more shelves directly next to me that you guys can't see because the camera doesn't pick it up.
Oh.
I
Hey,
have over like 400 DVDs in here.
wow. That's a lot. I don't even have a DVD player that works.
I've got mine still sits. I got like 5 DVD players.
Holy moly.
Well, because my Wii still plays DVDs. I've got my PS2, my PS3, my PS4, and a DVD player.
Darn, that's crazy.
Oh, I got a DVD
I
player
don't
for
watch
days.
any DVDs anymore. Anyway, I'm just going through the chat. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to catch up here real quick. It looks really cool, Mallory. Oh, you mean the grow lights and stuff? Yeah, but like when it's in the springtime and I do lives, then you have all that glare, and so I have to turn off the lights because it's just really strong. But I'm actually gonna try. Cliff, have you ever tried growing stuff indoors under lights
I
during?
have not. Well, I have a long time ago, but I haven't recently.
Okay, I'm gonna try to pull some suckers from my tomato plants, and I'm gonna really try to propagate them and have them grow on a south facing window. And what else do I have that I can bring inside? Um, well, definitely gonna do some lettuce and some microgreens and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna really try to get like a little winter garden set up interior, just like because green makes me happy.
Well, the lettuce should do pretty good depending on the variety of lettuce, because I know most lettuces are cool weather plants. So
Yeah.
even inside, they should go like crazy.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Mine
so.
outside right now, they're taking off because the weather started cooling off. They just popped.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like mine outside are like lettuce trees. Like like, oh, did you see my video? I was like, oh, Cliff, you're gonna get a kick out of that.
Yeah, I saw it. I was watching that. That was hilarious. You're like lettuce tree. That was a
Yeah.
small lettuce tree though,
Oh,
but it just had lettuce on it.
yeah, I see
Mine,
somebody.
all my leaves were like spaced out, like it looked like an actual tree.
It does that. I have somebody downstairs that wants to come up here.
Ooh, let's see.
Hello there.
How about now? Hello, hello. How are you guys?
Hello.
Good. All right. And this is okay, wait,
Carlton, the pharmacy
pharmacy
sees
seed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. What is it, Carl?
Carlton. Yeah.
Carlton. Okay, cool. Nice to meet you, Carlton.
Nice to meet you as well. Sorry, my camera's not really carrying the light too well.
It's all right.
I can't
It's
stay
all
long.
good.
Wanted to support your stream and love what you guys are doing. So.
Thank you. Yeah, I went to see your channel. You got some bees and stuff, and you have a really late night lives.
Yeah. I do most of my work at night. It's just cooler, and then during the winter when I'm stoking the greenhouse, that's when it needs the heat. So.
Yeah, definitely. Where are you at?
I'm in New York, Tivoli, New York, about 90
Okay.
miles north of New York City. Where's Cliff? Where are you at?
I'm New Mexico.
Okay.
Brett and Cindy's, hello. Thanks for coming in. I got a lot of new people that I don't see usually, which is pretty cool. Thank you guys for coming in here. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button. It helps a lot for the algorithm. And I like seeing a lot of likes. I guess all YouTubers do.
Thought you liked seeing that thumbs down.
Oh, I did on that one stream, which got me record thumbs down, by the way. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome.
Either
But
one is
what?
either one is engagement.
It is really. And that one, I think, like, I'd have to go back and see, but I think I have like 57 thumbs down and like 27 thumbs up or something like that. And I don't get as many thumbs ups like as that. So it did something.
Well,
So
most of those thumbs down were because of everybody that was in that live that day.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then people that came back were like, "Oh my gosh, what happened? Why did she have thumbs down?" And then we're like calling each other, "Go press the like button." It was funny.
Now keep that thumbs down. It was a test. This is a test of the Quebec homestead system.
Yeah. Tristan, High Life Fly Country says, Quebec Homestead, your gardens are so amazing. I love your content on all the hard work you put in. Thank you so much. That I appreciate that so much. That is a beautiful.
What the heck is Johnny?
What?
Where's Johnny? He's always in here.
I don't know. Lori is asking where. I'm 80 miles north of New York City.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in Tivoli, New York. Tivoli.
There you go.
Where's she at?
Bettina, that would be so cool if you would hop on. I would love to see your face up here. That would be so cool. Get to know you.
Do it.
Bettina has been like a really good supporter of the channel, and I really love having, like, when I have these subscribers, like this. When was that? A month ago, I had an open panel, and this subscriber hopped on, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that is awesome. And like Johnny, we met Johnny on here. So I think it's just so cool to meet and see the faces and talk to them face to face.
Yeah, it's great. I haven't really done much of this before, so this is a cool twist.
I really like it. I first got to doing, like, seeing these panels and wanting to do one when I met Tyler Wood Bushcraft and Mark from Rolling Homestead, and then I met Cliff, and then Colin, and then all these people from the Wood Squad, I guess we can call it. It's like a community of people that, like, we follow each other in different live streams, and then we just like got to talking and like communicating, and then like I have really, like, I felt like we created these friendships over time, and it's so cool, like these communities you can build on YouTube.
Yeah, you realize how much you have in common.
Yeah, like, I mean, you find your people, right, on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they find you too. So that's
a mix of everything.
The world is so big, and YouTube is huge.
I'm what you would call a jack of all trades, master of none.
I'll second that.
Although I am very masterful at growing basil, that stuff, I cannot not grow it.
Commander Vlogs says, I will go if I'm annoying. Sorry. What's going on?
No, he was earlier he was saying that because he does drops links for those who follow his live streams to help other people's channels. That's why YouTube keeps flagging him as a spam. And that's exactly why YouTube is flagging it as spam. Because you're throwing out links for everyone else's channels. YouTube catches that, does not like it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You can only throw out so many links per channel during a live stream before YouTube picks it up and decides it's not worth it.
Oh, yeah, definitely, huh? It goes against the community guidelines.
Yeah, something like that. It's kind of weird.
The ever-changing community guidelines, yeah.
I mean the ones that currently the bots are all running because nobody's actually at YouTube home district because everybody's at home working from there.
Full of hope. It's 3 a.m. at your place? Where are you? Holy. Sorry, I had to cut you off there.
3 a.m. would either be New York or Europe.
Yeah.
3 a.m.? No, we're 10 p.m. here. We're Eastern time. Eastern Standard.
Okay, so then it's got to be
3
like
a.m. is
the
going to be like Spain or
far ass end of Canada.
right?
Wait, sorry. I was trying to share out the screen. I wasn't listening.
Be almost out.
Now,
Sorry, I was trying to get the. I'm having a hard time doing two things at once here. I'm trying to listen to the conversation. Sorry, I'm putting the link back in the chat, and I'm coming back with you guys on the panel. Sorry, you were talking about time.
Yeah, so 3 a.m. would. I almost want to say 3 a.m. is New Zealand for some reason.
Yeah, no, New Zealand's like 17 hours ahead of us.
North Shore says Hope is in Ireland. There you go, Ireland. That makes sense.
Okay.
Oh, CGM Farms, hello. Thanks for being in here. So Colin is having a hard time with this connection, and she says the video is lagging, but the chat is doing okay. Well, that happens. Sorry about that. And the weather has been really bad too, you know. So I mean, some servers must be down somewhere.
Oh yeah, well, the weather was bad enough down. It was so windy down here where I live. We had 75-mile-an-hour winds, and I was actually breaking the tree branches off my trees.
Yeah.
I lost a tree branch. It busted it off. That tree branch was this big around. It snapped it.
Wow.
Busted it right out the tree.
I think that's one of my least favorite forms of weather is wind.
I'm all right with just about everything except once it starts. The worst two combinations are wind and rain.
Or wet snow and ice sticks, and then it just the wind just puts that extra load on it, brings everything down.
Yeah. Yep. You probably I'm sorry, what's your name again? It is Carlton. Okay. Carlton. Okay. It'll take me a few times. It takes me usually like 10 times before I remember it. But I need to write it down. I just don't have a pen. If I write it down, it'll go faster. And you probably know what I'm talking about, though. In the autumn, in the fall time, when it's really cold and wet and raining, I think that is the worst temperature. Like, literally, I'd much rather snow than have cold rain fall down.
We got another new homesteader in here. Welcome, Walterman. Glad you could join us.
Awesome. Good evening. Thanks for being in here. I shared out the link if you want to hop on. I think that's Megan, right? Megan from Megan Wolterman. I shared the link in there if you want to hop on and say hi and talk about your garden or how your everything is going in your part of the world, because I really like to know. So that would be cool.
Actually, if I jumped up on my phone, I could actually show you guys my basil trees.
Yeah.
I seriously have basil trees. You've seen, I think you saw them in my last video update, didn't you, Mel? Or did you not watch it?
No, I watched it. But like usually when I watch videos, I'm doing like 10,000 things at the same time. So,
gotcha.
I mean, like I put it like I have my phone has like a little stand on it. And so I'll put it on my counter like this and I'll be watching, but I'll be like doing, I don't know, kitchen stuff or making some mad zucchini bread.
Yeah, I'll be like watching a video and on emails and like 4 other things.
Yeah, so I have a few videos for you guys who just joined. I have a few videos of zucchini bread and another dessert that your kids will enjoy. I know Walterman, she was saying she doesn't like zucchinis, but if you try this, I swear to God, you will love it.
No, I've had zucchini bread. That stuff's really good with butter.
Oh my gosh! But this is more like a cake. This is more like a cake because I added in some chocolate chips and stuff because I'm a sugary person.
Nice. There's nothing wrong with sugar, as long as you don't overindulge in sugar.
Yeah. Ultimate Home says, thanks, but I'm in the PJs right now. Oh my gosh. You guys. Oh, I'm going to lose my camera.
I thought those were PJs. Yeah. That's a horse. A horse.
My cam keeps on bugging out on me every time I hit on it. But I have my pajama bottoms too.
Oh, darn my headlamp.
Welcome to the very laid back Quebec Homestead live stream.
Right here, I'll go show you guys my lettuce trees. I'm gonna pop up again on my phone now.
Okay.
Guys, I gotta jump out for now, but thanks for having me in. It was good catching up with you. Good seeing you.
Yeah. Awesome. Very nice to see you.
In the chat. Have a great evening. All right.
All right. Have a good one.
Take care.
Oh, wait 2 seconds. Lori says, Mal, tell him I'm next to Rosendale.
Rosendale. Okay. Yeah. She's like maybe 15 miles south west of me.
There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You know, we can link up. It'd be cool to talk.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Chaucer back up here.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, let me out of the basement.
Night.
I can't figure out how to flip my phone around, but here's my lettuce tree. I mean, my basil tree.
Basil tree. Oh, there you go.
I mean, look at how thick
We're
that thing
in
is
New
at the base.
Mexico right now. Eskimo in Alaska. I was just talking about you. I was just talking about your new farm that you got and how happy I am for you.
Everything's wet. Here's my other basil tree.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's one bush. It got that big.
Oh, yeah.
And then I still got all my little ones down here.
What you gonna make with all that?
Yo, they just grow like crazy.
Yeah, what you gonna make with all that basil?
If the pine nuts weren't so dang expensive, we'd be making pesto. But,
yeah.
I don't know if you guys
know
can
they
see,
are
it's all
expensive.
raining out here. Look at it's all wet everywhere. Rain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here's my lettuces. Look at these guys are actually going pretty good. Can I even are they even showing?
Yeah, they're small. Yeah, we see them.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
There
they
you
popped
go.
up, but these guys are actually doing pretty good. I got 2 different varieties, but the thing is, remember the last time I was growing them, I had issues with the worms were eating my lettuce leaves.
Oh, bummer.
So,
Yeah, I have my basil. My basil was planted late. Oh, he's back here. Okay, my basil was planted a little bit later, but I'm gonna go harvest it all tomorrow, and I think I'm gonna make. I saw actually somebody do a pesto with kale this week, and I figured I would probably try that. So I'm gonna, yeah, that was really cool. I've never seen that done before, pesto with kale, and so I'm gonna probably see if it is, because I don't usually eat kale. Like, I'm not a kale fan, but I mean, I could try it if it'll help like the taste. I'll definitely try it.
Right.
All right, I'm going to go back in the chat a little bit because I'm like a little behind. We were following you in your garden, and then I saw a whole bunch of new people come in here. I didn't say hello.
Yeah, I like you said, those were both of those I transplanted. Those 2 big ones, I transplanted both from that main pot that had that little square one that had all the bushes in them. They were little ones.
Yeah.
Pulled like 3 or 4 out of each. I think I pulled about 8 or 10 out of that planter, and you can see I still have like 25, 30 more in there.
Wow.
And each one of them got to like 8, 10 inches.
That's amazing.
But the one that I had, that big tree that I had in that grape planter, the leaves on that thing are like this big.
Yeah, you trimmed it really good so that it would bush out, you know? That's
it did that on its own.
Really?
Yeah, no, it really did. I think I only trimmed off like 2 branches, and it got that big on its own.
Wow.
The base of that plant is as thick as my thumb.
Wow. How long has it been planted in there?
Man, I think I planted those back in March, April. Yeah, about March. When I first got the greenhouse and I started doing all of this, the videos for YouTube, that's when I started planting all this stuff.
Okay.
I'm really good at growing basil. I've got 4 more plants almost the same size out on the other side of the yard.
Wow.
So I've got tons of basil. Tons of it.
So if you're not going to do pesto, what are you going to do?
Seasonings.
Seasonings.
I'm going to get a dehydrator here sooner or later, and I'm going to dehydrate it and then just crumble it up and mix it.
There you go.
I'll probably do my own mix of seasonings because I have rosemary, I have basil, I have parsley. I have everything I need for my own seasoning mix. So I'm just going to make my own seasoning
Yeah. No,
with the
that's good.
stuff I already have on hand.
Yeah. I'm making some seasonings too here. I got a whole bunch of stuff drying. You're gonna see in my next vlog. I got a whole bunch of stuff drying. Heirloom permaculture. How are you doing? I'm glad you made it. That's awesome. Tristan says he loves his greens. A high country fly life is Tristan. Tristan.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I remember his name because it's like my all-time favorite name.
Gotcha. I'm gonna answer Going Green Moms. No, it's just a Genovese basil, and that stuff. If you trim it right and you put it in a big enough planter, that stuff will get huge. You will get a bush,
There you go.
like a full bush.
Sean in Alaska. How are you?
What's going on, Sean, in Alaska?
I shared the link in the chat if you want to hop on and talk and that'll be awesome. If Annette, you would like to hop on, that would be awesome too. Because we miss you. We missed you last time.
I sent Jesse a message on Instagram saying that you were live, but I don't know if he got it or if he's asleep already. He might be editing though.
Maybe he canceled his own live yesterday, so I don't know. He's probably busy. Wait, I saw something in all caps. I just missed it. I grew a few kale plants North Shore, but been using it as lettuce on things. Not too bad. Yeah, see, Mr. Rose, I've been using it as lettuce too. And I've been putting it in I've been making these big subs, and I just put that as the lettuce in there too. And what else have I been using? Oh, I used one recipe that I made, and I sauteed it in butter. And I got some bacon bits. I cut down the bacon bits and I put in some Parmesan with, what else was it? With the bacon fat. And it was so good. So that was one way that I used it that was pretty good. But like you gotta get the good Parmesan though, because I got the fresh Parmesan and it was not the same as the powdered one, and I think it's better with the powdered Parmesan, but it was really good.
I'm a fan of all Parmesan. I will eat it all. I will eat a brick of Parmesan, honestly, if given my druthers.
Oh,
Eat a whole brick.
Sorry, I see somebody from my village here, and she says kale and carrot fans pesto.
Rosalie?
She makes these awesome tubes. I'm gonna show it. Actually, I'm gonna try not to knock off my camera.
Oh my God! Stupid weather notifications. No duh. It's been raining outside for the last 10 minutes. Stupid weather app. Can't get the weather accurate. Stop bugging me.
All right, speaking of winter that's coming, check this out. Okay, she makes these hat scarves, and so it's really special. You put them on your head, and then you twist it. And it goes all the way around.
I thought it was a giant sock.
It's a one piece. Yeah, it's a giant sock.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It looked like a giant sock.
Isn't that so cool? And she got some for my kids too. And so I want to do a video on it one day. I was supposed to do a video last year, but I just got so busy and overwhelmed with YouTube last year, and I was just like in a bad place to do like a whole bunch of videos. I was struggling last year.
Any way to stay warm is a great way to stay warm.
Yeah. So that's Rosalie Voyer. She does it. They're called des foutuques. And oh man, I'm going to have to get that link. I'm going to have to do a video on them because they're so gorgeous and my kids love them. All right, let me see. Let me go down. You can use walnut instead of pine nuts. I just don't like the taste of the walnuts in the pesto. It's so different. It's so different.
It gives it a really weird taste. It's better with pine nuts, but the problem is down here, pine nuts are so freaking expensive.
Oh, they're expensive everywhere.
Bad crop year, and most of the trees, the pine bark beetles ate a lot of the trees. So we lost 3/4 of the trees that normally make that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, Southern Bless is leaving. Have a good night. They're probably hopping over to a Single Man Homestead live because he goes live at 10. So I usually get a whole bunch of homesteaders that go over there at 10. All right, let me go see. Still having issues with seeing your video tonight. Colin says, "Oh, I'm so sorry about that. That's a bummer."
The only thing I can suggest for that, Colin, is reset your router and reset your computer.
Yeah, probably. That's a bummer. Sorry. Pure Canadian life. All right. Sorry,
No,
we
never
just
mind.
got a
Colin's not even in here
dehydrator.
anymore.
We just got a dehydrator next year. I want to use huge raised beds, Mr. Rose says. Yeah, what kind of dehydrator did you get? I'm curious. I have the Excalibur.
I haven't even
Yeah.
looked at which ones I want to get. I just want to get a generic one. It doesn't have to be super fancy. As long as it dehydrates, it's fine with me.
Yeah. His Way Homestead. Hi, Mary, right? I think oh no. Wait, I'm mixing up with Mary's channel. Wait. You know Mary that has she has his in her homestead name too.
Oh, Mary Carter?
I think so. What's her
Yeah.
channel name?
It's HIS Happy Homesteading something.
HIS his happy. Yeah, there you go. Because I saw her yesterday on Mark's live stream. But His Way Homestead, hi, thanks you for being here. That was nice. He ran my channel the other day and I ran his, so I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Or you scratch my back. It goes the other way around, doesn't it? There you go. Yeah, I've been running a lot of channels to try to help people. And oh my gosh, guys, I was so bummed. I was looking at my analytics wrong. And I thought I had like 3,900 hours of watch time, but they're not all public. And you need public watch time to get monetized.
Ooh.
So I'm only at 3,600.
That's still not that bad. You're only what 600 off what you were initially thought.
At 300 off of where I thought I was.
Yeah, 300.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, no, like, because I did private a whole bunch of videos and live streams. So I went back and I unprivated them just for the time being, you know? And then once I get back up there, then I'll go back and go through my videos. But yeah, there's a few of them that I just couldn't put back up there. You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, the No Guts, No Glory Garden. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
No. That one's up there. That one's up there. I'm talking about the live stream. The live stream that we had. That went too crazy. A few live streams like this, you'll be there fast. Yeah, probably. Like I do this once a week because I can't do this more than once a week. You know, it's just too much for me. I'm too busy. I wish I could, but how many hours are you running per month now? How many hours am I running per month? Okay, wait. You want to go look at my analytics? All right, we'll do that.
How's it going, Laj?
One hot video and those hours will fly in. Yeah, see, I'm still waiting for that hot video. I'm still waiting. Like I'm trying. I've been trying. I'm not discouraged. I'm just putting it out there and you know, I hope one day one will like get seen. I've been thinking about doing a live, but I will be so sad if no one comes. Oh, Farm says, well, you know, I started doing lives when I had like I think 700 subscribers, and my first live had 10 people in it. And Colin, I think, was on. Yeah, you were on my first live. All right, so here I'm gonna go into my analytics. We'll dive in. I'm gonna go into my YouTube studio. I'm gonna get out of.
Was it your first live over? Was it on Mark's or was it on Tyler's channel?
My first live was on Tyler's channel, then Mark's channel, and but on my channel, like my first live, I had like 700 subscribers, I think.
Yeah, Lodge, we're getting some funky weather down here in New Mexico. It's
All right.
like 40 degrees right now outside.
So you guys want to see how much I get per month, right? That's what it is. All right. So that's what my channel has in the last 28 days. I got 7,257 views. Watch time I had 583. And so what I was doing wrong, I was going, okay, what have I had in the last 365 days, right? I was like, yay, 3,900. I was like, yay, I'm almost there. But we have to go is here in the monetization tab,
Yep.
see how many public watch hours you have. And I was like, no, like, that's a bummer. So yeah.
Hey, you're only 213 hours away. That's not that bad.
But I still thought I was like closer, you know. I was like, yes, like I'm getting there, and I was like all hyped up, and I was giving the wrong numbers. So yeah,
Yeah, see, that's why I always check that monetization button, because that'll tell you exactly what you have, not the other ones. The other one's just technical analytics for like the month or the day or whatever, but it's that monetization button that you have to look at.
Yeah, definitely. So my top videos, sorry guys if I'm boring you with my analytics.
Never.
But this one here is getting traction, the colorblind, the one that my boyfriend sees color for the first time with those glasses. That one's getting traction. And then this one has been like my top video since the beginning, where I go mill that log on my own. And my dad's Sprinter is like one of the top ones too. So that's like the popularity of my videos. It's pretty funny to see.
I actually got teary-eyed when you got your boyfriend those glasses.
Really?
Yeah.
Aww.
Actually, I actually felt emotion on that one because my brother-in-law is colorblind to the color red, so he can't see anything. So he can't see red.
Oh my gosh.
So like anything red is just like gray to him.
That's so amazing. You see, I watched it so many times, and like I don't get emotional or anything, but like when I was there at the time, I was just so happy and giggly and just like, oh my gosh, like look at this, look at that, you know. But yeah, oh, that's cool. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, did Ben even cry on that one when he saw color for the first time?
Ben cry?
I don't care if you're a military man or not, but I mean, you do certain things for the first time in life, you know, like see color.
Yeah, no.
Kind of emotional. I could tell even through the video he was a bit emotional.
He was very emotional, but like him to cry, it'd take him a lot to cry.
Man, I gotta find a way to hide logos on here when I drink out of this thing, so I'm not like spamming other people's channels over here.
Chris
I need a Quebec Homestead sticker on here.
Aw, I need to get some stickers out. I've been asked so many times, but I just have a hard time dealing with my own stuff. Like I have a hard time. I need somebody to get some for me, and I need a T-shirt with "Do it right" or "Do it twice." I need a T-shirt with that to remind myself too. Literally.
Hey, Drops Family Garden, how's it going? Try a paper bag. No way, dude. This thing goes with me at work, and it's always frozen solid. So, like, always have condensation on the outside of this. It would just fall right out of the paper bag. Although I could make a koozie for it. I've got all kinds of stuff in here. I could make one. Let's make one out of old jeans.
Hey, Will, welcome back.
No, I don't have a brand of drink on there, but what I do have is I have a bunch of other channel logos on here. So, I mean, as you can see, I've got channel logo there. I've got channel logo right there. I've got another one on this.
Cliff is a great supporter. He's a great supporter. I'm going to go on for an hour and a half, and then we're going to cut this off. So we have 20 minutes left. If somebody wants to come up here, that would be so cool.
Your usual 2 hours tonight?
No, like I said, like, you know, I got mad harvesting. Want to see all my tomatoes?
Or is that a tomato?
It's a tomato.
That's a huge tomato, Mallory.
Oh, yeah, it's big. I'll show you my tomatoes real quick. Here. Oh.
Take a sip
of my beer first.
Now my internet's being all weird.
Yeah, I'll go get my tomatoes. I'll show you real quick.
Go for it. I will sit here and answer any questions anybody has for me, except for about this thing. That's a pickle. No, it's not that a YouTuber can't, Mr. Rose. It's just I'm just trying to be kind to Mallory and not flood her channel with other channel logos.
It's okay, Cliff. So I'm gonna try to lift this. These are the ones that are like okay, and they're gonna ripen real fast. So I need to like get them soon on the counter. This is the first pail.
Oh yeah.
I got
some good ones in there.
I'm gonna show you 2 pails. I got 10 harvests like this to do tomorrow. So these are the ones that have like little dots on them and like they're cracked. So like they're cracked. I don't know like how they're gonna turn out, but this is a beefsteak. I think this is like a sort of Roma, but see like they sort of cracked here.
Oh,
that's because weird. There was too much water at once and then it got cold and then it split. So these ones, if you want to like mature them on the counter, it'll rot probably more likely. So you have to use them quick. And like these ones, they'll get a lot like redder, but there's little dots on it. I think that's because the plant has mildew. And you don't want to mix them with the other tomatoes because it could possibly contaminate them. And then, you know how that goes. So, yeah. That's been, I got like 9 more harvests like that to do. Like I said, if I want to like literally spread them out on my floor, I could fill up my whole first floor.
Lettuce, basil. There we go.
So I need a greenhouse, yo. All right. Let me go back.
Dang. Okay, thanks. That's not exactly what I wanted, computer. Let's try that again.
I'm gonna go back in the chat here.
Link.
So a YouTuber can't drink from a mug that represents another YouTube channel? Oh no, Mr. Rose. It's just because Cliff didn't want to like.
I'm trying to be courteous, like I said.
Yeah, he just didn't want to like show a whole bunch of stickers like this.
Yeah,
I need to get those in my greenhouse. I don't know if Tyler's still in here. And I have a Bob's Adventure sticker too. Where is it? There you go. I need to get those in my greenhouse. I want to decorate my greenhouse and my door with it. All right, I'm going to go back in the chat.
Toss the chat link in there for Bettina so she can squeak in. Yay, I was going to try to do it, but for some reason it wasn't working. Nice.
There you go. Okay, I'm going down. I wish I could have a beer. My village had a major alcohol control mandate that was just left. Oh no, and that is so sucky. I'm so sorry. When are you moving? You need to move already. I need to see your homestead from.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on.
I need to see it so bad. We actually have a setup to brew, and we've been looking into getting it because we have all the grain. Everything's ready. We just need the little mill to grain up all the to mill up all the grain, and our friend has it, so we've been waiting on that.
I've been staring at the YouTube side of this for like the last 10 minutes or a few minutes, and I didn't realize it. So I was trying to get the StreamYard link, but I don't know why I scrolled all the way through the chat to get it, to copy it, to throw it on the screen, but it wasn't printing it up right. Every time I printed it, it was like 317 characters long.
Oh.
I don't know what, my brain farted. I just realized I could have gotten the stupid thing off of the StreamYard link and just chucked it in there.
All right, Bettina, if you're ready, do a thumbs up, Bettina. A thumbs up on the camera if you're ready.
Ooh, some dark rye would be really good to drink.
I see ya. You just need to do a thumbs up to let me know.
Got a dinosaur thumb. Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, there you go. Okay, she got it. Hey.
Hey, now.
All right, you have to mute your YouTube.
Okay, how do
Because
I do that?
go on your computer and just mute your like on the YouTube side.
I'm on a tablet.
All right, so on your tablet, go on your YouTube application and mute it from there.
Okay. I might lose you, but I guess I.
She'll get it. She'll get it. Bettina, she is such an awesome supporter. Cabin Dweller, hello. Rob, a case of beer is so much cheaper in Quebec than here in Ontario. Oh, is it? I had no idea.
Define a case of beer. I live in America. Our cases of beer go anywhere between 6-pack to 32-pack.
Yeah, and like we have specialized beer here, and that's usually the beer that we will buy. So like a 4-pack of like this size, which is 440 milliliters, we can buy them for like $10 to $12 for 4 of them. But that's specialized beers, you know.
Yeah, that's genius though. That stuff's ridiculously expensive. I don't know why.
But like our beer here from Quebec is also expensive because like our stores are filled with local breweries, beers and stuff. I'm having a hard time talking. I'm slurring my words. It's not because I'm drunk. I promise.
It's because she's had a Guinness, which tastes like wet cardboard.
Oh, come on.
I've had that stuff. I've had that stuff in an Irish car bomb, and if you don't finish that within like the first 20 minutes, that stuff gets nasty. Like, nasty. Oh, yeah, that beer's almost empty. Will's finally back.
Bettina, where are you? Where are you, girl? When is you back?
Will, I don't want to know if Mike's hard or not.
Mike's Hard Lemonade?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. But the way he said it, he didn't even say Mike's Hard. He didn't even finish the lemonade. He goes, or Mike's Hard. I'm like, I don't want to know.
Oh, Grace gets beer at cost. She's lucky. I love the Irish Nectar. Guinness is awesome beer. It is awesome beer. I don't know how to mute, she says. Oh my gosh. On a tablet. Just turn off your YouTube. Just turn off your YouTube and go onto the link and you'll be able to hop back on. As long as your YouTube application is shut, you shouldn't have the sound. Right?
Well, she should just be able to tab over to the YouTube page on the tablet because it'll open up pages.
Yeah.
Or she can just go to the YouTube app. If it should just pop it up on for her, and then she can just mute it that way or close it out.
Yeah. I almost didn't hop up this week. I had an old friend pass this week.
Ooh,
and I was a little bummed. I'm gonna do a video about it because I mean it's you know she took her life, so I'm gonna have to. I've been thinking of doing a video like Bob's Adventure. He actually does a whole bunch of suicide awareness and stuff, and I thought that was really cool when I met him because like I struggled when I was a teenager and stuff, and you know I had dark thoughts and then when I heard of what happened this week, I was like, man, I just feel like something has to be said, like in memory of all the people that I lost because there's so many. Like seriously, it's crazy. It
sounds like it's time for you to do your show us your steak challenge.
What's that?
Oh, there's a bunch of YouTubers that do the show us your steak challenges. Basically, they'll go out into the woods and they'll cook a steak and they'll talk about like anything that's happened in their life that's been, you know, really upsetting or
yeah,
you know, like this about like the suicidal stuff and things like that. And it does help getting that stuff off your chest, honestly, because there's a lot of people that'll support you regardless, even if they can't physically be there.
Yeah.
You see the support in the chat.
Yeah. That's interesting. So you go out in the woods, cook a steak, and you just talk.
And you talk about stuff. You talk about like how you've handled like depression or things like that. If the easiest way to do it, if you really want to get to like figure out how they do it, is just on the YouTube search, just do show us your steak, and it should pop up a whole bunch of things.
I'll check that out.
I'm gonna do that right now to make sure I'm accurate. I don't want to be not telling you the right stuff, but
yeah. Bettina, you got 10 minutes. You were there, and everything seemed good. I don't know what happened there. You just popped right off. I will, and I can make it in Homer. We'll be moving in 2 months. We decided to stay until the house sells. Way easier transaction. Oh, there you go. And yeah, definitely. Yeah, you don't want to move too quick either and not have it sell. I'm also thinking of doing a video. I've been hearing a lot of people I've been being asked a lot of questions on like what people look for in a house and on a homestead and stuff. And so I might do a video on that too eventually. Maybe in like the winter months though, because I think pretty much everybody that had to buy a homestead bought it already. And so for the other people that are looking into buying a homestead, I'm just gonna do a video on that.
Sorry, folks, didn't mean to do that on the screen.
Oh, I muted the TV.
Oh, there you go. You were watching it on the TV.
Yeah, I couldn't figure that out, and now I'm trying to figure out how this is gonna work at best. There.
All right, everybody meet Bettina. She is like a really awesome supporter of like a whole bunch of channels. She's amazing.
Oh, I'm not amazing, but thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's so appreciated. Like the way that you support us and you always comment on our videos, and I see you everywhere.
Yeah, I'm kind of I could cry. I'm sweating. Look, it's so hot in here, and I just ate, so I'm like sweating. Look, it's that 50-year-old glow, you know.
Oh, you do not look 50.
Oh my goodness, I look like a tomato. It's a good thing I like them. And the angle is bad, but anyway, I don't know how to change it. Maybe like that. Oh, maybe like that. Then I'm not like in the whole.
You're good, Bettina. As long as you're there and we hear you, we're all good.
Great.
We're all good.
It's so cool to be on here. That's so neat.
It is. Is this your first time?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I can't even edit to post my videos. I do film things. I just don't know
what to do
once I film them.
Yeah, you need to have the proper editing software that's adapted to your computer or your tablet, you know, because you can do it on your phone too. It's just harder because it's so small.
Yeah, I've just been what I did post. I just posted without editing, but you know, sometimes that just doesn't work because there's stuff that you don't want to waste your time with. But
yeah,
right. I've tried doing editing on this thing, and it's not fun at all.
Yeah, I'm usually.
It's way too small.
I film on that. That's my iPhone.
There you go. I had that phone before.
8. So I have to tell you what happened to me today.
Okay.
It's so funny. So I was on Instagram, and I was reading some comments on my pictures, and I noticed that Jill Winger from the Prairie Homestead had liked a whole bunch of pictures and commented and everything. And so I thought, oh, that's so cool. You know, it's Jill Winger.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to pin a comment. And so I was trying to follow the instructions, and it said swipe, and I swiped and I deleted the comment.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm like, and you know how, like, I guess it gives you options to pin or to delete, and I pressed, like, it was swiping, and so I put my finger in the wrong spot, and it goes away, and then it says, do you want to undo? And I'm like, I don't even know what I did. And by the time I thought about it, it was completely gone. I was like, oh my God.
That was on your Instagram?
Yeah, and I was like, oh my God, Jill Winger was on my Instagram, and I go and erase her comment, delete her comment.
Oh.
Yeah, it was about, I had a tomato. Well, she went on a lot of my pictures.
I just got you.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have you.
And yeah, it was so funny. I thought, oh my God.
Oh, I'm so sorry that happened.
Out of all the people, like, it's
I know.
you know, it's like that time the Honeystead came on your live.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, I was I was seriously
Yeah.
starstruck. I was like, oh my gosh, like
I know.
what are you doing here? And she came in twice so far. I was like, wow, that's amazing.
It's like I couldn't believe it. I thought, if I have to do that to somebody's comment, it have to be hers? Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry that happened. Oh my gosh.
I said, I deleted your comment. Sorry.
I'd be dumbstruck if I had somebody huge jump on a live stream for me. I'm a small channel.
I'm a nobody, and she wished me a happy birthday, and she went on like a few posts, and I was like, holy crap. So it was hilarious, and I'm like, it shows how stupid I am with technology.
Oh.
It's so funny.
Actually, no, I stand corrected.
Hi,
I had
Heath.
Nick on my channel. He just popped on one day.
Who did?
Nicholas Green Outdoors.
Oh,
I was doing a
yeah.
live stream like really late at night, and he just popped up there, and I was like, "What the heck?" I was like, "He's supposed to be sleeping."
He's so young. Oh my gosh. Like I can't believe I saw his channel and I was like, oh my gosh, like that is so amazing. He went camping in the wintertime in a tent when it was like way small, and then he got like
I think it was
bad views.
15 or 16 when he did that video.
Yeah, I know, that's so amazing. I just want to say hi, Heath, and hi, Swamp Donkey. Thank you guys for being here.
Swamp
Canned
Donkey,
tomatoes.
that's an awesome name.
Yeah.
If I press this. Uh-oh.
Yeah. I'm not done canning. Like, I haven't started canning actually. I'm trying to get them inside before the frost, like in 2 days, and literally just trying to like lay them out on my counter to get them red again to get them red because I don't have a greenhouse, unfortunately, so I'm sort of handicapped in that area. So next year.
Can you still see me?
Yes.
Okay, because I pressed it says chat, and I pressed that button, and then the screen kind of went kind of gray. Oh my God. I need a tutor.
Oh yeah. Well, if you need any tips or something and help, you can always message me on Instagram, and I'll try to help you out the most that I can. I help North Shore Preparedness, and I help I help him on a whole bunch of stuff on his channel too.
I saw you did the photo for him and stuff.
Yeah, and I went, like, I have access to his account long distance, and like if he called me up there today, he said, "Can you put something on my channel?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. I'll just go in there and pop it on there."
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah. Yeah, but I won't control like everybody's channel. Like one like my 2 channels and his is enough for now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like I can switch accounts and go like on all. If I'd have like too many of them, I'd be like,
oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, I'd be overwhelmed.
I have a hard enough time keeping track of my own passwords.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
I got a book full of passwords.
The amount of times I'm like stuck and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what it
is. Jack says, Quebec said, will you take over us?
It's a takeover. Oh, look what I'm drinking.
What's that mean? Oh, wait. Oh, gin smash. Oh, what is that?
I don't know. It's my first time, but it's yummy.
Oh.
Yeah, I love gin.
Oh, I don't like gin. That stuff tastes like mouthwash.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, I get it. He says it's too much work for the channel. He says, will you take over my channel? Oh my gosh. No, my gosh. You guys have so much awesome stuff going on over there. I would be so overwhelmed controlling like 2 channels. Like, oh my gosh. That's, yeah.
Howie, it's like super easy to add somebody as a featured channel on your page. Like super easy. I've got a couple on my page. It took me maybe 5 minutes to figure out how to do it, and I was done with it.
Yeah, well, I told him, I said, you know, I learned everything. I had no idea what I was doing when I first joined. I learned everything from YouTube. I learned how to customize my channel on YouTube, how to make channel art, how to make thumbnails, how to look at my analytics, which I'm not an expert, and I learned how what else did I learn that was cool? Oh, I learned how to edit because I have Shotcut. It's a free software. I learned how to edit on there. So every time I have a problem, like, oh, okay, I wanna reverse a clip. How do I do that? And I'll go on YouTube. How do I reverse a clip? And then I learned also how to do like shots, cinematic shots, and B-roll and stuff on YouTube, which I'm not an expert, but still, it's there.
Yeah, I subscribe to one of those YouTube channels, or a few of them that are supposed to help you with content, content creators sort of. But I haven't learned enough yet. I mean, I guess I did set the channel up. That's the
hardest part.
Yeah, that was a long time ago now, because I couldn't comment. I guess I realized I couldn't comment and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
I was watching, and then I realized I couldn't comment, and then I decided I would make a channel and started commenting and stuff. The funny thing is, my boys used to always watch YouTube, and I used to say, "What are you doing that for? What possibly are you doing on that stupid YouTube all the time?"
Well, it's because they're not watching the same things,
Oh, well, they're gaming and stuff, and
Yeah, Minecraft.
Yeah, and war, shoot, games where they kill things.
Yeah.
Kill each other. And
yeah.
Anyway, but now I'm almost worse than my kid. It's terrible.
That'll happen. Has it been worse since the lockdown and stuff?
Yeah, maybe, but I'm addicted to YouTube. I can't help myself. It's like, I can't even tell most of my real world people, like friends, it's hard to tell them that I hang out with people on YouTube.
I know, right?
Sometimes my friends will say, let's do something on Friday night, very rarely. I don't do much. And I'm like, no, I got a Books Fest. And it's like, what the hell you got? I'm like, I gotta go to Books Fest. I gotta go home and do Books Festing.
That's hilarious.
Funny.
So if you guys don't know what Books Fest is, it's Raspberry Rock. He's in Ontario, and he's the funniest dude. Like, he will do live streams with music, and he's just so laid back, and he'll do a little special feature for you, and just a really, really chill guy.
Mindful Homestead. He says a boob fest.
Oh my gosh.
I think
that's what I thought she said at first too, and then I was just like, no, it's boogs, as in like boogers.
Yeah, Booze Fest. And he's got a special feature. He will literally edit a clip of him like doing something really funny, like a comedy sketch. And he's really good with graphics and stuff. He's really good at editing those things.
He was into screenwriting and stuff. So
what?
He was into, I think, screenwriting and stuff like that. So he's got some experience with.
Okay, there you go. So he has a special feature at 9 o'clock, a special feature at 10 o'clock, and I'm just laughing thinking about them because it's just so funny. And a special feature like every hour, and he does like a 3-hour Books Fest. Yeah, there you go. He's just so funny.
It is so funny, and it's just chill, and it's fun, and
yeah. And there's like over like I don't know how many hundred people in the chat.
Sometimes I think the highest was 4.5, maybe.
Yeah,
like 450 or something like that. I don't know. Is it still on? Is Russ?
Yeah, he did one. He did one, but not on his regular. He did one on a Saturday.
Is he still on too?
Oh, is it tonight?
He was here.
No, he's not there anymore.
If I can find.
He was in and out.
But yeah, it's hard to tell the real life people that I'm like, I have friends on YouTube.
I know.
Like, or even if they're people you don't know, you still feel this connection. You gotta. I don't know.
I get it, Bettina. Like seriously, like if I have one of my friends that'll be live, like tomorrow, Thursday, Colin will be live, and I know that I'll probably Donnie will be there, Cliff will be there, Nicole will be there, and you know, it's just like we hang out, and YouTube is funny that way, is where you find your people that, you know, it's just so big. The world is so big, and the people that I have here aren't necessarily into the same things that as I am, and we don't watch the same things. We are here watching the same things. We're connecting, and you know, that's so we have a whole bunch of things in common.
Yeah.
You know? And
I keep
then
forgetting you.
what?
I keep forgetting I'm like trying to chat, but I keep forgetting that I'm on the YouTube side because I'm like texting over there, so I'm not like interrupting everybody.
Oh,
I keep forgetting I'm on which screen I'm looking at. I'm like, why is it lagging over here?
funny. But yeah, you really do feel a connection with a lot of people. Like, yeah, it's really strange. I would have
Yeah.
never thought, you know.
Yeah, definitely. And it's weird. It's like if we have a gathering one day where we say, okay, let's gather and we're all going to meet each other, it's going to be like we already know each other.
I know.
You know?
So many people, like Angie over at Me and You, and she used to live right here in my town, like in the city I live in, and it's just weird. Like it's, you know, like she's really a person that I would have a connection with. I never met her here. It's funny. She
Yeah.
lived in the same city as me, and then I find, you know, her on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or Jason at Start from Seed. I've been talking to him forever, and meaning to go up and visit. So it's just weird. It's really weird. And
Yeah.
I think that real life people would think I'm weird. My mom thinks I'm weird. You know, why are you talking
Yeah.
to those people?
Ben doesn't get it either. I mean, he's like, you're live with these people, and he's like, what? Like, are you in love with somebody or something? I'm like, no, that's not it at all. Like, seriously, that's not it at all. I just really love and enjoy hanging out with you guys, and plus, I'm like in the comfort of my own home, drinking my beer, talking with you,
In the pajamas.
and
Yeah. See? Oh, we're there.
It wouldn't be the first time Mal's gone live in PJs.
hey, welcome to my laid back stream. Up north of 60, hello. Thanks for being here. And Howie and North, wow, a whole bunch of people.
Northstar just popped in.
Yeah, there you go. Awesome, guys. I have Bettina up here. Bettina is like a longtime subscriber that's been supporting my channel for a long time. And Cliff also has a small channel, and we're just chilling. And I was actually on the last minutes of this live stream. Bettina was having a hard time hopping on, so I'm gonna stretch it out to talk with her a little bit more.
So, Mal, how long have you had horses?
Okay, so I have a picture of my first horse, guys. I'm gonna show you. Okay, I'm need to find my file, but I can totally show you this. I'm just gonna put that.
Where'd mine go? That ain't it.
Okay.
Where are you? There it is. Right. I found my file.
Okay. I almost got it.
Nobody.
Your file. Okay, sorry, because I wasn't looking at the screen. I was looking for my picture. So this is Bandit.
Oh, so cute.
He is my first horse that we had in California with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my dad, we were looking through old pictures when I went there a couple of days ago. And he said that I was like not even 2 years old. Well, I was maybe like over 2 years old. And he would hop me on bareback with him. And Bandit was an old retired racehorse. And we would fly on that horse, bareback, both of us on that horse. And I'd go faster.
That's basically how I learned to ride bareback.
I'm dying over here. The mindful homesteader's killing me over here with his jokes.
This is my dad and I. Look at how short my hair was.
Aw, you're so cute.
Man, you look like you was like 12 in that picture.
I think I think this was my summer I came back from Alaska, and I probably was like, yeah, man, I don't know how old I was. This is my niece Kayla. I don't know how old I was. This is the farm where I grew up, and I can show you guys.
You look about 16 in that picture, maybe.
No. When I was 16, I looked like I was 23.
Oh, that was like me. I used to get into all the bars.
Yeah, too many.
I
Too
used to
many.
mohawk.
Yeah.
And I had a shaved head at one time. Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, definitely. And I got my drone out at my dad's place where I was raised. Here, I'm gonna try to get this. I almost crashed my drone.
Oh,
That was scary. Okay. Sorry, I'm having a hard time with my two screens trying to switch it onto the other screen so I don't block out my StreamYard. Won't be long. So this is where I grew up.
In the middle of a road?
ooh,
Right here. All right. So this didn't exist. This was an old building, and there was an old building back there, but this here was there. This is the old rock that I used to, like, my horses would pasture here, and I'd lay down on this rock, and it was surrounded by cornfields.
nice.
So this is where I grew up.
Well, they
It
And
looks
then
kind of similar to
I
Mark's
literally,
property.
what?
Said it looks similar to Mark's property.
Sort of, huh?
Yeah. Surrounded by cornfields.
and you can see they still have horses. That's
Yeah.
spring.
They still have horses, yeah.
There's a huge building right there. Jeez.
All right, so this here, when we were young, the roof was just a regular roof, like I have here. Well, like this big one here. And my dad built over this big hay storage second story on top.
Mm-hmm.
And since they have arrived, they did this round pin, and they closed up the front face of this barn.
Yeah.
And these are our apple trees back here.
Nice.
Yeah, and these are big maple trees and a nice deck. I miss this place so much.
So, without giving away your location, where are you? Close without giving away.
Like where am I, like, from?
Where are you located? Well, where was this and where are you located now without giving it away?
Okay, this is an hour and a half away from where I live, and this is Saint-Patrice de Beau-Rivage. I could show you on a map where this is.
So I've been to Tremblant. Is that so? That's on the western, right?
Tremblant is far away.
Oh, okay.
Random pop-ups. Go away.
Okay, I'm gonna show you where Saint-Patrice de Beau-Rivage is, and that's an hour and a half away from my place. I'm just gonna go in the maps. Okay, I'm sorry guys in the chat. I'm sort of gonna be way behind. I sort of wanna put the link back up again. Are you talking about to join in the chat?
Yeah, I think Eskimo in Alaska wants to pop up.
Oh, yes, please. Okay, wait.
I'll put it in there, Mal. You take care of what you're doing.
Can you do that?
Look.
Yeah, I got it.
While she's looking for that, I don't know if you can. Oh, you can't see that. That's my. He's gone now. Oh shoot! Glare. It's my Hanoverian thoroughbred.
Oh wow! Oh, so real. I love. That's like copper.
So he's gone. But I bred him. I got his mother when I was 15, and then I bred him and had her till she was almost 30, and I lost him at 18. So.
Aw.
Everybody's got horses in the but I'm not a horse person.
Well, guys, we just caught a mouse.
All my life.
Did he?
Yeah.
The mousetrap or the cat?
No, my cat. My cat's fat and happy.
See, feed it less food and it'll start eating those mice.
No.
We tried.
That's a wives' tale.
We tried. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen out, and you're going to see where I grew up. All right, so this is Saint Patrice de Beaurivage, okay, where I grew up. I live at half an hour. I'm not going to show where I live, but this is an hour and a half away from where I live. And to give you an idea,
You're south of the St. Lawrence. Then.
here is where Saint Patrice de Beaurivage is.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm here, and yeah, so that's how high up I am.
You're only what, like a 10-hour drive from Ottawa?
Ottawa, man, would have, I don't know. I'd have to check. I think it was a 9-hour drive for where I used to live.
See, I keep forgetting how much land Quebec has still under the St. Lawrence. You know,
Yeah.
you always think of Quebec above the St. Lawrence, but there's really a lot below.
Yeah, there's like nothing on top of here. From here on up, there's nothing.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's just tundra and snow.
Yeah, there's just up north, and then
Forest.
it's huge.
Yeah,
it's huge.
Well, I've only been the one time, and I drove through Ottawa.
Hi.
And then up to Tremblant, and then home. I went through to Montreal, Tremblant, and then out home.
I don't know if I'm doing this right.
Yeah, you're doing great. You got it. Oh, I just want to point out, Going Green Mom says, I didn't realize you were so close to water, but like the first discoverers, they came through water into the flood, and I'm just gonna share this as a little piece of history.
History is always fun.
They came through in the Gulf of St. Lawrence all the way down here, and it's so big that they thought that it was gonna like go through, but they jammed in Quebec, and that's how the settlers came in here, and they repopulated everywhere. That's where they arrived, right in Quebec.
And they built along the St. Lawrence because that was the only real mode of transport, because of course everything else was forested. So
the St. Lawrence Seaway.
Basically landlocked is what they were.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
How are you doing, Annette?
Can she hear us?
I don't know.
I'm good. I've had a crazy day.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I'm here and I caught you guys at the end of it.
Yeah,
this is a weird angle for me to use my phone. I usually use my laptop for a live. So I'm not really sure exactly where to look.
It's okay,
forever.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys have the best conversations. I can't believe how many people you have on now.
Yeah, we have 23. Usually the normal is like 23 people usually in my chats. But like last week, or not last week, the week before.
I think the delay is messing with like my internet in the village is really slow right now.
Yeah. That could be. It's okay. That happens.
Well, soon you won't have to deal with that anymore.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Glad you have so many. I'm so proud of you.
Aw, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think like 2 weeks ago I went live, and
That's right.
And then I got like a
it
big
doesn't seem so bad when I know that I don't have that to deal with pretty soon anymore.
Yeah. So you're gonna stay there for a few months until it sells, and then when did you show pictures? You did show pictures of your new homestead, right? And those 2 high tunnels on one of your videos.
And a yurt. There's a yurt, yeah?
Oh, I want to chill in a yurt. Those things are cool.
I think there's 2 yurts, right?
Yeah, I think I've got to jump off because the delay. I can't really tell who's saying what or where it's starting or coming from.
Oh no!
They throttle our internet down after you reach 100 gigs, and I think I reached 100 gigs. They don't turn it off, but they throttle it down.
Oh yeah, you got like that satellite internet?
Yeah, 2 yurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there's a big delay.
So it's exciting, and they're only 16 feet in diameter each. It's pretty wild. Anyway.
Aw, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you, Annette. and I can't wait to like. I
We
just
will
want to
in
go over
Homer,
there.
but here it's why is that? Exceed. Yeah.
Aw.
Done.
Oh, she just hopped off. Oh my gosh, it's so
She lost signal completely.
yeah.
Really delayed. Really delayed. I can imagine it was hard.
Oh, we miss you, and I know you're still here and you're listening, but we miss you. We can't wait to like have a nice long chat with you one day and
I can't wait
have
to
you up here.
can't wait to see when she's at the new place.
I know.
I
I
love
know.
I watch the Kilchers on TV for years. I've been watching them.
Yeah, me
So
too.
if you know, I'm familiar with that part of Alaska a little bit just from watching.
Yeah.
I think they're kind of temperate there, right? Like
Still raining outside.
compared to some spots.
They have a very beautiful climate, a very big microclimate. I just want to say thanks, Jack. Have a good night. Have a good night, and we'll talk soon. Yeah, they have a very awesome climate out there. It's really hot compared to like the rest. It's way hotter than here.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
Yeah, I can't believe how cold you are up there. But I
Oh
guess
my
you're in the
gosh.
mountains.
Yeah, it's been crazy cold here. I'm just gonna push through and get that greenhouse sooner than later. And I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to.
Do you heat your house with that geothermal, like that?
No,
Because
no.
I've seen some people then pipe it to their greenhouse too, if they have those underground pipes.
Yeah, the batteries,
The
yeah, I don't know how they call them, but there's solar batteries or how do you call them? And it's a battery. It's a geothermal battery or something. I don't.
I thought it was a fire. Don't they have like those little, those little huts that are like they have the fire going in there and then it's like a boiler or something that I don't really know how that works, but I think
Oh, rocket stove.
no, it's
No.
like a furnace, but it's external to your house. What is that?
Oh yeah, it is. It's actually just a really big wood furnace on steroids.
Okay.
Yeah, and that will heat the whole house. So, some people have it here. I actually sort of regret that I didn't get one
And then I've seen
because
people
you can heat that up for like 2 days at a time.
yeah, see, and then you could pipe that to a greenhouse too.
Yeah, you can heat like your garage, your house, and your greenhouse with all of that. Yeah, I actually sort of do regret not having gotten one.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, Pete, have a good night.
Especially with all the wood you have.
Yeah, but it's just long to do all that wood too, It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
So have you gone out and ridden the whole property on horseback?
No, because there's just so much damage on the property in the woods. And then there's a really long spot around the beaver dam where it's just swampy. I went with my horse, but I wasn't able to get across the property because he ended up limping because he hit his hoof or his leg, and so we had to turn back home. And I just haven't been in that area ever since. So we're gonna have to work on getting some roads cleared in there before being able to go with the horses. I mean, they're rustic and they're really strong animals, but
No,
I
it's
mean,
horses
when you're
hurt themselves
yeah,
trying. That's just what they seem to like to do.
yeah,
You know.
yeah, they're very sensitive creatures.
Yeah.
Lady Kickboxer, hello. Thanks for being in here. Yeah, it's a cool conference. I usually do little panels like this and we kick back and we hang out. Just very laid back. Backward Freedom, hello. I'm doing awesome. Thanks for being in here. We were actually like on our way out. Not in like I actually extended my live because I got Bettina. I wanted to talk with her a little bit. And then Eskimo in Alaska says she was in Homer is going to be in zone 5. Let me see. 6A and 5B in Homer.
I think I'm in.
He's like right in between those two zones.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's similar to my zone.
Yeah. I'm in zone 3, man.
Believe it or not.
So Yeah, you're in a nice zone in Ontario. Where you are, I think it's
I'm
on
in
what?
Oshawa, which is about an hour east of Toronto.
Okay, yeah, so you're in a hotter climate.
Yeah, I hate growing in my climate. Zone 7A, 7B. It's rough. I'd rather grow in cold.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can, because that's what's cool about cold is that you can always add in a greenhouse, right?
You can
But
always make it more cold.
in the hot, it's really hard to like cool down. That's the thing. I prefer cold.
Well, that and where I'm at, it's dry heat. So if you don't
Yeah.
water your plants daily in the summer, they fry. You
Yeah.
go 2 days without watering your plants, they're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Especially when you're doing pot gardening like you are.
Oh yeah,
Like,
those dry out fast.
yeah, definitely.
Bunch onions I'd have to water every day because they're small pots and those things were drying out by the time I'd get home.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
I'm 6A. Just I'm
There you go.
slow to look this up. You know what I do is not that it always works, but I take wine bottles and put water in them, and then put them in my pots upside. Like a
Yeah.
slow. So, but they only work if your pot is already quite wet. Otherwise, they just drain really
Yeah, it
fast.
goes through. You can use these too.
What is
They're
that?
like, you can put a 2-liter bottle or a 1-liter bottle, screw it on here, and you poke it in your pot, and it'll drip.
Okay, and it'll keep it from going out as fast. With the bottle without something on it can drain really fast if the soil's not perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's another thing. I just found these actually. My Ben's grandma gave us a whole bunch of old gardening stuff, and I found them in my girl's room. She just like left with it, hid it under her bed.
Too funny.
I was like, oh my gosh, I could have used these. Like,
Kids.
Cliff, do you mulch your pots? You could mulch them.
Some of them I do, but a lot of my pots are only about 6 inches. So most of the plants, I don't need mulch for the most part down here because the wind just blows it away.
yeah.
Unless I have deeper pots. I've mulched some of my deeper pots just to keep my dirt from drying out on the sun because here, if we don't have any clouds, the UV range is ridiculously high, and it will dry out the first like 4 inches of your soil within 8 hours.
Yeah.
I've been to New Mexico actually, and Arizona. We used to have land there in Arizona when I was little, so I've been all through down there. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful, but dry AF.
Yeah. So you have to have bigger pots then, so that they can't dry out as fast.
Well, I have limited space to do what I'm doing because the house is right in the middle of the yard, and the rest of the yard is landscaped. So I only have like the front yard where between the house and the gate that's not landscaped. But we have 7 vehicles in the yard, so I have very limited space.
Yeah. You got to do what you got to do. However,
which is why I'm doing everything in container gardening and using my little greenhouse because that's what I have space allotted for right now.
That works. That works.
Lady Kickboxer says, I was gonna say it must be Arizona.
Pretty darn close.
Yeah.
But
we have pretty much a climate.
Do you watch do you ever watch Weedham and Reap? Weedham and Reap? You know, she's in Phoenix.
I think so.
Never heard of her.
I think so. Reap what you sow?
Reap, yeah. Reap, no, not Reap. Weedham and Reap. Weedham and Reap? No, I can't. I think it's Weedham and Reap. They have a micro farm in Phoenix. Literally.
Oh yeah, I got it.
They have goats but they have amazing gardens, and they built a pond, like a pool, a swim pond in the backyard. And where they live, they have those dike things that come, the channels, the water canals.
Yeah.
Go behind the properties, and I guess the city lets water through once in a while, like regularly, and they flood the whole yard.
Oh, I saw that on Justin Rhodes'
really
World.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, American Farm Tour. I saw that.
Yeah, they really they do a lot considering they're smack dab in Phoenix.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool when you see that water coming in and then they capture all that water. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And they can.
I do the same thing. We have I have almost 700 gallons of water I can collect when it rains,
Mm-hmm.
and then I use a lot of that to water my plants and everything else in the garden.
Yeah.
Nice.
Going Green says the ones with the camel. I think the one with the camel is Homesteady.
Homesteady, yeah.
Yeah,
And
they're in New Hampshire, I think.
They are in
They were in New Hampshire.
Pennsylvania. They were, yeah.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. Yeah, they just had to put their cow. Well, they ate their cow, but
Yeah.
Well, that's what a cow is good
Ladybug.
for.
but yeah, she had some kind of a
The disease, yeah. That was a bummer.
yeah,
Highly contagious to the other cows and stuff. That was really sad.
yeah. Yeah, it was.
Well, you don't want to lose your cows. Those things are anywhere between $500 to $1,500 a head. Actually, they might be more expensive now.
Yeah,
per
they're
head.
more expensive now.
Well, and theirs was a purebred Jersey mini cow, like a mini Jersey.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Very expensive.
It was beautiful, and she was so sweet and nice too.
Yeah.
She had like just a really awesome family cow, and
Oh, she was.
that was a bummer.
It was really sad to see. I don't watch them all the time. You can't watch everybody regularly, so you kind of.
No.
I do a little bit of binging here, and then I go binge there.
Yeah.
You know, and it's.
Yeah, she was still safe to eat. She was just man, you'd have to go see her. His channel is Homesteady.
Steady, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, it was just really unfortunate. It was contagious throughout the cows, and it wasn't bad to eat, so it was good. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't do it, but I guess it was, one way to honor her. I mean, otherwise
Yeah.
I just had to. But see, to me, well, yeah, it's a cow. I mean, see, people eat
Right.
horse, but I couldn't even imagine that. You might as well eat a person. If you eat a horse, to me, you might as well eat a person.
Oh. Oh.
I love my, there's some things I just can't.
Yeah.
That's one thing you don't hear about people doing.
Lady
They don't.
Kickboxer, just tell him Quebec Homestead sent you.
I don't think I've ever heard of anyone just like axing a horse and eating the horse unless they were in a dire survival situation.
No, people eat them. You can go shopping in Quebec and find horse meat in the.
Yep. There's fondue meat, horse meat. In our stores.
I've never seen that here in the States, or at least any state that I've been in. I've never seen horse meat in any supermarket.
I know it's illegal in the States.
Well, yeah.
To butcher them.
Instead, the states rather ship them out and torture them over long trips. So
yeah,
not any better.
And they come to Quebec.
Yes, I know, and then Bovary out in Alberta.
Yeah,
that's just sad.
And Mexico,
yeah.
But they do have actually in Florida. They often find a lot of illegal horse butchery going on.
Oh yeah, definitely, and they'll send them to Mexico.
Mississippi, it's rampant with a lot of sort of
crazy
butchery. Yeah,
I've actually eaten horse meat before. Actually, in a fondue.
I never have.
Yeah, I've actually tried it. It's very lean.
Yeah,
very very lean.
I've seen it.
And yeah, it's but you know what? I don't trust horse meat. I don't know why. Unless it came from like a place where it was raised, I don't trust it because we give horses these medications. Like if you give them this pain med called
DMSO.
Was it DMSO?
And there's Banamine and there's Bute and there's
Bute. You have to have that horse on, I think 100 days with even more.
Yeah.
On how do you call that? A sevrage.
Hiatus.
If to clean their system out for 100 days.
Like a withdrawal.
There you go. Because that'll give you like mad renal problems.
Ooh, don't want that.
No, like real bad.
Horse industry and the kill buyers are very crooked. They have these passports they're supposed to sign, and those things are faked all the time. And so, to me, I wouldn't eat horse because it's not farmed for meat.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't eat it anyway. But to me, they're like dogs. I just can't. I can't.
Or donkeys. You don't ever hear anybody eating a donkey.
Oh God, there's a whole. Don't even get me started. I'm an animal. You can't. There is a whole black market. Of selling donkeys to Asia.
Really?
Oh my God! If you look on Kijiji and stuff, it would be Craigslist for you guys in the States.
Yeah.
There's people like, oh, if you're buying up donkeys, because I guess they well, in China, in Asia somewhere, they have weird purposes for all kinds of things. So yeah.
Doubt that.
So there is, yeah.
Have a good night, Backward Freedom. Thanks for being in here.
Night. But yeah, there's people that do all kinds of things.
Yeah, bummer.
That's funny too, because in the States you can eat just about anything aside from cat and dog and horse.
Yeah.
Like, people have eaten cats and dogs, I mean, out of like absolute necessity, but
well, in China they probably still do.
Oh, they don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna go there because they eat bats too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't eat a bat just because there's not enough meat on one unless you're getting like one of those flying fox bats, and those things are huge.
Yeah.
No, the dog.
Well, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for the horses, I think. But I mean, some of them probably deserved it. Some of them probably like were bad horses and they deserved it.
Mallory.
But I mean, like horses. Some horses can't be saved, and that's all I can say. And like I've owned horses, one horse that I was like, you know what? There's nothing to be done with you. You're just a bad horse, like a mean horse. He would have probably deserved it, but he went out on a pasture. Somebody took him as a pasture horse, and I seriously wouldn't have been sad. Like,
well, and
but
the big issue is people aren't responsible, and they're breeding backyard nags.
Yeah.
And they're
yeah.
They don't want to be responsible in euthanizing their own horses, so they're just passing stuff along.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they're breeding anything with with the parts to do it.
Yeah, and so their conformation is really bad. They have problems.
So and then many animals, right? We have way too many horses, and then of course that created the market in the first place. So it's.
I always wondered what people did once they put their horses to rest. Is like, do you just bury it in a hole in the backyard, or do you ship it off somewhere?
3 buried. I have 3 buried.
Yeah, I do too. I have 2 buried.
To bury them.
That's a big hole to dig.
It is. Thankfully, I had friends that had a backhoe.
Oh, there you go. You got a backhoe. That's about a 5-minute hole dig, and you're done.
Yeah.
I have an excavator, and it was in winter.
Yeah, you have to go like 10 feet.
Yeah, so the coyotes don't come out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the wolves too. The wolves and the bears.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a big job. I have my first pony and my first thoroughbred mare, and then her son, the one I showed you the picture of. So yeah.
It is very easy to ruin a horse. Very easy. If it's not trained right, it is so easy to ruin a horse. Yeah, definitely. Hey guys, we're gonna have to hop off. We've been overtime, guys. Overtime past my
7 minutes over. Actually, 37 minutes over.
But it was an awesome conversation, guys. It was awesome talking with you guys, and I want to take this up next week. And I can't wait to see you guys again. And thank you, Annette, Eskimo in Alaska, for trying to hop on. Sorry for that lag. That's a bummer, but we will definitely try to do this again. And I don't know. I've been thinking of getting maybe a guest for like a couple times, have like a podcast style. But I just really love hanging out with you guys. And I don't care if 10 people show up or 50 people show up. I just really enjoy this. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing.
That's the only thing you can do.
Yeah, exactly.
What you're doing is working.
Yeah. Well, I'm sort of kicking back with you guys a little bit, so I sort of like my Wednesday night live is sort of like my escape. It's sort of like my escape. It's like my little vacation. So I don't feel like I'm working at all, So
yeah. No, it is. It's nice. It's just nice to sit in your house and sort of socialize a little. I worked in a bar for a few years, and So for that, and then I had like that. My work was social, right?
Yeah.
You're hopping around and taking the odd shot and
Yeah.
all the things.
I worked in a bar. I know what you're talking about.
It's all good, Will.
It's social. Sometimes it's really fun, sometimes not.
Yeah.
But I don't go out a lot at all anymore. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, considering the lockdowns in most of the global regions, this is the only interaction most people
I know.
have aside.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Cliff and Bettina. Thank you guys so much for being here in the chat and chatting with us. And
be patient with me to get on there.
yeah, no problem. No problem. You know, it's your first time, so I'm gonna cut you some slack this time.
All right.
Funny on me.
All right. You guys have an awesome night, and we'll stay tuned for my video on Friday. If it's not tomorrow, it's gonna be on Friday.
Awesome.
So I love you guys.
Love you. Good night to everybody else because I can't see the chat.
Yeah. All right. Have a good night.
Night.
Take care, everyone.